Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Morales. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Good job to fight that one off. Just missed.
That's just out.
Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit, takes outside. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Matt Wallner, the next to hit, takes ball one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Ball. That pitch is out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that one is downstairs. Full count now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Josh Bell at the plate now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Wallner leads off first with two down to the inning. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him. That K is his third of the game. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. This is Twins baseball on the show North. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Bailey Ober. He's got one of the best ERAs in the league this year, which is just a polite way of saying good luck scoring.
Yeah, Boog, he's got to deal with the scoreboard operator. Keep it clean. I'll bring snacks.
He's basically allergic to giving up runs. Somebody get this guy an antihistamine.
Yeah, he treats a base runner like a pest problem. Quick spray, gone in seconds.
Digging in, Brent Rooker. And that misses. Ball one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a 1-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. In the air, right field. Wallner has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's one away. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Tap foul at the plate. And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And it's filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three balls, two strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
And now Tyler Soderstrom.
Ball one.
Just missed.
Outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Top of the second, and now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers.
Off the plate, ball one.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Yeah.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him. Here's the third baseman, Cody Clemens. That one fouled off. The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball 3. Jeffers on at first. Nobody out. Clemens tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Here's the left fielder.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
A little bit high. And that's ball 1. High fly ball, right field. Butler takes it in for the out. 2 down. Kalen Culpepper, the next Twin up to hit. To the right side, Geloff. Third out, and that ends the frame. Twins. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez under this one. 1 away. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs.
Ball 1.
And that one sliced foul. Second inning here, no score.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now, Darryl Hernandez. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short, Lopez. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Victor Caratini.
Check swing, no appeal. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And next for Minnesota, Otto Lopez. He's 0 for 1. And the sweeper misses. Caratini gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 1-1. And that one gets past the catcher. Man at second. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Lopez tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Goes down looking. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's Byron Buxton. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. Byron Buxton blasts one out. His 23rd of the year. And the Twins get on the board first. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
That one drilled left field. This one's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
This one in the air, center field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Twins, catcher
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
That's a ball.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Started after it. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Pitch misses. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Down the third baseman, Cody Clemens. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the second game of the series. Lifted in the air out to left. And that is that. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That's ball 2.
In the air, right field. Wallner ranging back. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Leo DeVries.
Leo DeVries up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Austin Wins. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back to the top of the order now. Now the left fielder, Brent Rooker. Flied to right his first time. That's out to center field. Buxton in position. That is the inning. The A's strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Michael Kelly.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track. Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next for Minnesota, Kalen Culpepper. On the ground to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Nick Caratini at the plate. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
Ball 1.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Shortstop, Otto Lopez.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Otto Lopez now at the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
The Twins trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
In the air out to center. DeVries on the move. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags for home.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy.
Luis Medina taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Buxton at the plate now, and that's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Swings through that one for strike one.
That's ball two.
Next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike. Chopped out towards short. Cortez. They take the force out. That's the inning. Bottom 4, leading off, Nick Kurtz.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
To first, a great play deep in the hole. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the DH, Tyler Soderstrom. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
Aye.
The Twins leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. First offering way inside, almost got him. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1. Foul ball. 2-2 now. And a good eye there. Got him swinging. A's go quickly and quietly there. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tyler Ferguson. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Stepping in, Matt Wallner.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Got him looking, and that's the first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Bell in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Inside.
Popped in the air. Left field. Rooker settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Twins, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ball one. Yeah.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2.
Ball 2.
Next offering upstairs. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Carlos Cortez.
You know,
That's
these
a ball.
Athletics just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly
that's it.
early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That clips the corner. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Tosses to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Flied to right his first time. In the air, left field. And that is a foul ball. The A's down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Slow roller up the middle. Culpepper out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the show North. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So digging in, Cody Clemens. And first offering is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the left fielder. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Foul ball there. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. There's a ball. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away now.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling.
Pitching change here, Justin Sterner.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the second baseman, Kalen Culpepper. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Out towards right center field. Butler on his way over. And that is that. Nothing doing here. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the center fielder, Leo DeVries. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Wins. Swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So back to the top of the order. And now Brent Rooker cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The Athletics trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 1 and 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Zips it to first. The A's go quietly. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Hogan Harris, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Two one now. And there's a ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the order, Otto Lopez, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Time called. Substitution now at first base. Here's the pinch runner for the Twins, Jordan Lawler, looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Sterner keeping an eye on him.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight. So I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs. So they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
DeVries on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Twins, center fielder Byron
And now for the
Buxton.
Twins, Byron Buxton. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Gets him to chase after that one. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that skips in the dirt. Fastball for a strike. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. That misses. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Now the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Twins get 1 on this homer. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the Show North. Eric Wagaman getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Digging in, Nick Kurtz. Sliced hard but foul.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. The hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
High fly ball, right field. Wallner should have this one. And there's 1 down. And you can sense the frustration. Cold streak continues. And next is the designated hitter, Tyler Soderstrom, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. The Twins leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball, that's out.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
The 2-1. That's down and in.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
1 down. Now here is Lawrence Butler.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Now it's going to be Carlos Cortez. And that's in for a strike. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Hogan Harris.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Bell, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Great take right there. Showed some real. Good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So up next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. Ground ball up the middle, Geloff. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the 8th, leading off, number 2. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And there's the automatic.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Inside, ball one.
In the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
2 down, base is empty. Leo DeVries digs in now. DeVries thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 down, nobody on. In there at the knees, and now 3-1. DeVries wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. So up next, Austin wins.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Jake Cousins.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do. That's in there. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. He's got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Twins, number 72. And there's a hit. And a man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Kalen Culpepper. And a 1-1. There's a strike. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Martin aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner takes off, and he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the Twins.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
Eric Wagaman getting ready to hit. That one ripped. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
That's towards center. DeVries gets under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Minnesota, center fielder Byron
Down the number
Buxton.
2 hitter, Byron Buxton. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish. I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, Dua. Minnesota leads. Bottom 9. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Brent Rooker.
Now pitching for
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Yoendris Gomez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ball 1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That smash towards center. Buxton on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
For the A's, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
So digging in, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball, that's low.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The A's down to their final out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And it's through for a hit. And they had their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the A's.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope, that's a ball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that is out of play. Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up.
Nope, that's inside.
The A's down to their final strike. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
Hello and welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Starting on the mound in this one, Joey Estes. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Just about to get started. Austin Martin digs in now. Popped up. Geloff has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. One away. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Austin Martin. Here's Byron Buxton. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And first offering is fouled off. Buxton in his 11th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one ripped but foul. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Quick toss to first.
Yep,
Buxton back in there. And the batter now, Matt Wallner. In the air, left side. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Twins, David Festa. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Leading off, Tyler Soderstrom. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Shea Langoliers. Digging in, Nick Kurtz.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Victor Caratini.
This guy's a threat from both sides of the plate.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that one is lifted in the air. Rooker moving under it. And there's one away. So up next for Minnesota, Otto Lopez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Fastball for a strike. Now fly ball to right center. And there's two down. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
That one missed. Sets him down looking. That's the first changeup we've seen today, and a perfect time to offer it up. Down go the Twins. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Fastball for a strike.
Calling an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Woody making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Got him. One away.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's an infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Lawrence Butler, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Quick move to first. Clark back on a dive. Swing at a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 2 outs. Max Muncy now at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get them going a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air, right field. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now here is Leo DeVries.
Hook one.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just
that's
missed.
the ball.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Man at second. On the ground. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. At the plate, Tyler Soderstrom.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Throws to second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's your 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. His 27th home run of the season. From one Twins way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Twins, Connor.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Ready to go? Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's how this series begins. That clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Derek Hill. And here is Sosa to the plate. A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10. Clemens. Jump throw. And they get the out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Chase Mindra.
Two down, bases empty. Chase Mindra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope. Ball.
Hee-haw! Prelip, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022.
Ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Here's a high chopper. Clemens whips it to first, and that is the inning. The Twins coming up, no score. This is Twins baseball on the show. Back in Minnesota. On the hill for the White Sox, Sean Burke. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one. No, that's out.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate. But when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Byron Buxton, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back at Target Field. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Foul ball there. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the center fielder, Everson Pereira.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
No score here in the second. Just missed.
Hike one.
And that skips in the dirt. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Miguel Vargas stands in now and watches strike 1. Runner takes off, breaks his bat, and pops it up. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 21, Austin.
And now it's Austin Hayes.
Ball.
Pereira off of first with 2 away. Quick toss to first. Pereira back on a dive. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball. And a base hit into right. throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton on his way over. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Wallner matched a homer in his last game. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Victor Caratini in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fired to second. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Number 9, Trevor Larnach.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Yeah, that's fouled off. lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Martin moving under this one, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ball outside.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Top of the third, no score. The sliding play it short. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And next is the designated hitter, Lenny Sosa. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Got it. And that is that. Home half of the third. Back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Otto Lopez. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Josh Bell, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here. I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now a quick throw to first. Lopez dives back in safely. Up the middle. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Cody Clemens stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On to the 4th. Back at Target Field. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Just missed.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 2nd of the year. And the White Sox strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Now it's going to be Colson Montgomery. The changeup missing, and it's 1-0.
Ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Yeah!
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Sets him down looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox. He reached on a walk his first time.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The other way. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the White Sox.
And up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. He popped out his first time. On the ground, a short could be 2. Keyshaw for 1. On to first, double play. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Austin Martin. On the ground to short, Montgomery. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Luke Keeschel now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In the air, right field, Hayes. Under it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Byron Buxton. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's the ball.
Swings over the top of that one. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 21, Austin.
Oh, yeah.
That one
That's
almost
in,
got
ball.
him. Out towards right center field. Can't get there, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
But I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike. But he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now here is Luis Angel Acuna. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Siggy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Throws to second. In there.
Oh, he's
safe.
safe.
And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. In the dirt, but kept close. To third. Tag.
No, he's
safe. He's into third on the wild pitch. The 2-2. And that's a
Ball,
little bit
that's
high.
high.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next for Chicago, Derek Hill. Strike two.
Outside. That's the ball.
One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Here comes a 3-2. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. And the batter now, Kyle Teal. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one finds the zone. Strike one. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The White Sox lead one, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. That one the other way, and a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Vic Caratini at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
The catcher, Victor Caratini.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Chopped on the ground. My drop to second, over to first, but it's offline. One out man at first. So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. He's 0 for 1. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Here's the pinch runner for the Twins, Jordan Lawler, getting some more speed on the bases. Burke keeping him close. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Oh, right to the backstop. Wide throw, and it gets away. And on the wild pitch, down to third, goes the tying run. The 2-1. This one in the air center field. Pereira has a beat on it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The relay, safe at the plate. We're tied at 1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the sac fly ties the game. Otto Lopez, the next Twin up to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Pulls that one foul.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back in Minnesota. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So coming into the game now on defense, Ryan Jeffers. He takes over behind the plate. And here is Lenny Sosa.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's a ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
Number 10, second baseman,
Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Now he's challenging the called strike. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Buxton takes it in for the out. 2 down. Next to hit, Colson Montgomery. That's in for a strike, a slider. Smoked on the ground a second, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the White Sox. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Murphy.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has. Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one lifted to left. Hill under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Jeffers in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And a curve is down and in. Liner, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Austin Martin getting ready to hit. Grounds one to short. Montgomery. The flip. There's one. On to first.
No,
safe.
he's safe.
So they get one, but a really nice try there. And next for Minnesota, Luke Keeschel. That one fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Step off throw to first.
No.
Martin back in on a dive. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's the ball.
Runner on the move. Ground ball up the middle. My drop. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Twins wind up. Back at Target Field. We go to the top of the 7th. Everson Pereira steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Dan Altavilla. And this is appearance number 45. That one misses. Ball 1.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The 1-1. There's the strike. 95 of that one. The White Sox with the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. So up next for Chicago, Austin Hayes. He's 2 for 2.
Ball.
The 1-1. There's a strike at the knees.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Vargas gets his lead at first with nobody out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through it for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Acuna in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Nope.
Altavilla goes 5 feet 11 inches, 235 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. That's to third, Lopez. And it gets by him. And he's going to make it to first. Righty reliever out of the pen, Eric Orrs.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Two on, one out. And the slider just misses.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Stays alive. The 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss there. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.